think we're all good to go. But these were some long-ass chapters last time, so hopefully we get some short chapters today. And we can make some good progress. We get a little summary here. It wasn't that long ago since I last played it, so... just in case. While exploring Rogetsu Hall, Misaki Aso comes across a girl in black. The same girl who appears in her fragmented memories, calling her back to Rogetsu Isle. Misaki desperately wants to find out the connection between the girl and herself. Following the girl through the darkness, she arrives at a room. The room where Madoka was hospitalized 10 years ago. Misaki discovers that all 5 girls who disappeared were patients of the Rogetsu Hall sanatorium. They were being treated for Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to Rogetsu Isle. While looking for Madoka, Misaki starts to remember the events of 10 years ago. Madoka? Where's Madoka? Whenever Madoka is not on screen, all the other characters will be saying, "Hey, where's Madoka?" This looks like a disco, but it really isn't. Lord of the Rings reference there. The Precious, etc., etc. Yeah, let's do it. I need to find Madoka. Went into the scroll space last time. We should probably look there first. Oh no, okay. I guess not. Camera, please, quick. I just tried to look in there. Yeah, sometimes you just, the game will just make you do things in funny orders. Okay, it's not a ghost hand, but... found a diary. That nurse came and shouted at me again, going on about something or other. When she turned away from me, I cut her a little, and she made the ugliest noise. That bitch is ugly on the inside too. I hate her guts. Hey, Vivi, what's going on? I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? Cooking, nice. Well, if you can call what I do cooking, I've just been cooking as well. What's on the menu today? What you having? Ugly things upset me. I like beautiful things. Squashed insects, cut hands, meat wet with red. The loud noise they make just before they stop moving. Beautiful things that last only a moment. Everyone collects things they like and takes care of them. Doctors say collecting things I like is good for my sickness. It'll make me better. So I collect beautiful things. More and more beautiful things. I have to keep collecting them or else my insides. The rest is incomprehensible. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well myself today. I feel like I'm very busy at the moment, but still got my exercises in, still got my healthy cooking in. I've sort of set myself like a schedule that I want to do for the streams and the videos, and I'm like, am I gonna get all this done? Am I gonna get everything done in the time I've... Well, nothing really happens if I don't, but it'd be nice to do it. It'd be nice if everything worked out the way I wanted it to. So I sort of, yeah, want to get this game finished. Yeah, like I haven't done that much cooking lately. Like the last 3 days I've eaten out. I've had takeaway, or I ate while I was out shopping. So it hasn't been the best. Pizza day, nice, nice. I haven't made my own pizza in a while. That sounds great. What are your toppings of choice? I'm very boring when it comes to pizza, so I just have cheese. I just have cheese and tomato, maybe some pepperoni, but not very exciting, my pizza, usually. Page torn from a notebook. Something is written on it. What happened? Who was that woman outside? Why is her face all messed up? Help me, yo. It's so noisy outside. A face like a smashed egg. A face like a squash butterfly. A face like an open belly. Such a messed up face. What is it? After I saw the face, inside my head is noisy. What? I'll wait here. Smashed. Wait until I get messed up. Torn. Wait. 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 Mother. My food today was just like one of my favorite things to have is like I'll do like a healthy loaded fries. So I'll do like my own, you know, I'll like home cook my fries in the air fryer. So they're not really fries, but and I'll have like some kind of low fat meat with it and like peppers or a salad, a little bit of melted cheese on, and that's like sort of trick your brain into that you're eating something really nice, but it's quite healthy, you know. That's kind of my go-to meal now. If I can't think of anything to do, I'll just loaded fries again. Why not? Proper meal. It's not just, you know, a lot of these kind of easy options that I would go for aren't really meals. They're just snacks. But that's a proper meal, I think. Find the hidden doll from the photo. Yeah, I feel like this week coming up as well, I'll probably be relying a bit more on sort of takeaway food, or, you know, kind of convenience food. I'll try and get some cooking in as well. It's some days it's like the thought of cooking makes me feel ill. Some days I'm just like I cannot be bothered at all. But then there's some days where I'm really up for it and it's great fun. Hey, there's the doll. That wasn't very hard to find. Sure, we could have figured where that door was. Might try and go a little bit faster. It's going very slowly through this game. Like, I feel it's a very slow-paced game anyway. There's probably some parts where could probably speed up a little bit. I'd like to have this done by next weekend. That's kind of the plan, which should be pretty doable, but who knows? I think I had like 8 chapters left, something like that. We're on chapter... I think this is chapter 6 now, is it maybe? Or 5? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm just going to play it and see how we go. I'm not going to worry too much. The fuck? Oh god. He's right there. Oh, we slowly dodged it. We just missed the fatal frame. Brilliant. Oh, I missed it. Oh, God's sake. That was totally on the screen when I aimed. That was nonsense. Sometimes the game just decides you're not getting attacked. This is a really terrible room to be fighting in as well, by the way. Horrible cramped space. I hate the way they disappear like that as well. They just reappear anywhere. You have to be ready for it anywhere. Luckily we do have our little radar. Oh god, right here. Oh god, no, that's a fail. That's a fail. Christ, nothing came up then. I was... Oh god, did I just die? Brilliant. What? I had loads of health left. I guess she was grabbing me and continually attacking. Okay. Well, that was a good start, isn't it? It's an awful room to be fighting in. We have to literally just start the chapter again. That is a terrible room to do combat in. Well, we can just sort of run through everything now. Wait, I was gonna say the cutscenes better be skippable. Yeah, for chapter... Oh, we're on chapter 5, that's it, yeah. I imagine though, like, based on the previous games, there's gonna be some really short ones as well. Has to be some really short chapters as well, I would assume. Each one's been about an hour so far. I know there's no ghost hands here, at least. I can just get on with it now. Okay, so... Did we have to try? I think we had to try the other door first, didn't we? No. Ugh. Everything takes so long. Hey, no worries. Oh, we did miss this. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I don't usually have takeout with like my whole family, but when I do, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, obviously I can, yeah, making your own is... Honestly, when it comes to pizza, I'd rather make my own. Like, most takeaway pizza here is terrible. I would genuinely rather get messy and make it myself. I definitely enjoy that. When you've got the time for it, I quite enjoy that experience. Figured out little hacks for it as well. Like I like a stuffed crust, so I'll get like the little I'll get like little cheese strings, like these little like tube-shaped cheese snacks, and I'll kind of layer them around the outside and make a little stuffed crust out of those. I've already forgotten what we do here. Yeah, that's definitely a smart idea, yeah, for sure. I usually have about like one a week or so, but a lot of times that's like Subway, which is quite healthy anyway, so it doesn't really count. I've already forgotten what we do here. Did I miss something here? Literally just done this, and I've already forgotten what the order of events is. There was an item somewhere here, wasn't there? Have I already forgotten something I just did like 5 minutes ago? What am I doing? Go back and watch my own VOD to see what I did. It's just what Fatal Frame is like sometimes. You just have to wander about and look at stuff. Oh, yeah, we do just go here. I looked here a second ago and there wasn't anything here. Got the key. Okay, I know, come on. Right. The combat in this game is just hard, and you know, I don't know what else to say. I'm on normal here, and sometimes, yeah, it's just difficult. Gotta stay healed up. Nice. Oh, we missed the third one. Ah, it's so annoying. We can, like, basically end the fight straight away if you get that right. Why is that? Is it not? Why does it not? Oh. Oh. Just decide, right, you're about to hit me, I'm leaving. For goodness sake, man. I don't even have any healing items. Cool. Gotta just do all that again when we die. If we just get that first chain attack would be good. But it just decided not to work this time for some reason. Get the damage in. Come on, please. There we go. We did it. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Takeaway pizzas, for you, anything like it costs here, yeah. That would be ridiculous to do. One of those things where you, like, I genuinely feel like I'm just wasting money when I order takeaway pizza. It's just obscene prices for that. Oftentimes just one from the supermarket, even if I don't want to make it myself, just one from the supermarket. It's like a fifth of the price is like just as nice, you know, for me anyway. We don't have the best choice of restaurants near me though, so might be different for others with a better choice. I put the footage of the Kagura together, making sure to cut out all the parts where I was in the frame. I don't think anyone would have noticed me unless they were looking very carefully, but it'd be a nuisance if he found out about me. Smart video editing, I appreciate that. I've kept the film for Ayako to enjoy, but if she gets bored of it, I'll just destroy it like I was supposed to. Slow lens. Please, just can I have a heal? I don't want to walk around with my controller vibrating. I asked Ayako about the girls in the files. Of the one she knows, she said her favourite is Madoka because she makes for a lovely toy. So beautiful on the inside. The one called Rukai is apparently so broken that it's no fun for Ayako to try to break her any further. She's receptive to sound, so there might still be time to try a few things out on her. There are still the ancient moon sounds of this island. I wonder what would happen if she heard those. It's rather difficult to convert the old scores into modern form, but it might help us determine that one phrase. With the Misaki girl, it's not so much her sharp perception, but a totally unpredictable behaviour that Ayako dislikes. But apparently Ayako doesn't like the girl in black who's always together with Misaki. She seems she got in the way of Ayako playing with her toys. In any case, Misaki has the same spiritual potential as my big sister. This girl, this body, will be useful. It's an intriguing story to this game, I have to say. It's been more interesting than probably the previous games. Overall. Telling me there's an item here. That's what that indicator is at the top there. Or there's something to take a picture of here. I think, maybe. And tiny, hidden away here, maybe. I don't know. No. There's something here. I've got to at least have a look. Oh, there is a... I think that's our save point out there where we can heal as well. What is here? It's telling me there is something here. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Maybe we can't interact with it just yet. I want to go and heal anyway. We know where to go anyway, so are we on the second floor? So the save point's down here, I think. I just gotta get healed now. We have a lot of points. We should probably stock up on heals actually. That's probably a good idea. But we switch characters quite a lot, so I don't want to use all our heals give all our heals to one character. By like 3. We'll probably need 3 just to get back to full health. The heals don't do a lot. That'll do. Yeah, it's been quite a nice weekend this weekend actually. It's been I went shopping yesterday. Sometimes I just have that need. I just have to go shopping and have to just have a walk around, have some coffee, have some nice food. See what few bargains I can find. I did get a few bargains, to be fair. Got a couple of nice shirts, nice t-shirts. And a book. Nice hardback book. I don't know if anyone knows Legends and Lattes by Travis Boltree. It's in that series. The newest one in that series. Signed hardback with like fancy sprayed edges for like 8 quid. So I was like, hell yes. I'll take that. That was a great deal. I was talking the other day about how I'm not really buying books or movies or games really, unless it's a really great deal. I'm just going to buy stuff for the sake of it, like I have done in the past. I got way too much stuff, and I'm having a good time just playing the stuff I own, or reading the books I own, and getting through like a bunch of movies that I own. Actually, you know, enjoying the things I've bought rather than just buying more for the sake of it. Oh yeah, that's down there. We need to go to the dining hall. It's been a really good thing. The only thing, like, a lot of times in the past when I've had a lot of movies, I'll watch them and then I can get rid of some of them, and I've enjoyed them all that I've bought recently, that I've watched recently. So, I'm not going to be getting rid of any of them. It's annoying in a way, but oh, it's literally just here. Okay. Oh, there's loads of them. Okay. Hey Henry, what's going on? Welcome on in. How's it going? It's one of those cursed videos, absolutely, yeah. Everyone watching this stream will be dead within 7 days. Unfortunately. Just realised I should have been giving shout-outs this whole time. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, damn. I was too busy giving a shout out, got ambushed by ghosts. Yeah, you can be the one witness that the detective speaks to in the in the movie. You'll just get a knock on the door in a few days, like, we have something unusual to ask you about. No worries. Oh, I do not want to die here. Actually, no, we didn't save that long ago, to be fair. So yeah. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend has been good. Really enjoyed your Elden Ring stream the other day, Henry. So, watching the Millennia attempts. Looks like it's going pretty well. Getting pretty close. Really fun to watch. Oh goodness sake! This one just doesn't want to get attacked. We'll attack her, and she's like, "No thanks, I don't believe in all that." Found into the little chicken that hatched. Oh, nice. I just missed the fatal frame, I think. Quickly, get it. No. Yeah, once you're at that kind of phase, it's oh nice. Enjoy your pizza. Once you're at that kind of level, yeah, it's a matter of time then. You know, you've got it figured out. It's just doing it all together in one run. I don't actually know, like, the numbers or anything, but, it's taking a while, isn't it? That's why you need to get fatal frames. But then sometimes they just don't work, so... Oh, how much else does she have the ghost? Lots. All the enemies in this game are super tanky. But what you're supposed to really do, what they want you to do is... I'll see if I can do it here. This is what they want you to do. Is to get, like critical hits. Fatal frames are like crits. So they want you to do that, and it's like a risk-reward type thing. It's like parrying. I guess this game's version of, like, you know, a Souls game, parrying. You let the enemy attack you. So you can sort of attack like this is like the safe way to attack. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, the encounters are not that common compared to a lot of games, but they're all dangerous. They're all quite dangerous. And the combat system is not that reliable a lot of the time. So like a lot of times you try and do that sort of that fatal frame, the parry type thing, and it just doesn't work. But this is much more reliable, but it just takes longer. But it's a nice balance, really. Yeah, I would say compared to 1, this is fewer enemies, but they're all really dangerous enemies. Every enemy could kill you. Like, I feel like there's no, like, probably in the earlier games, there are more enemies that are just, they're not very threatening. But here, it feels like every single enemy is threatening. Like, I've died on just normal enemies that are clearly not bosses, you know? Give the, shout out here as well. As I was talking about your stream. Yeah, it works really well. It makes for higher quality fights, and you do get to spend a lot of time exploring, but they still could kind of come out of anywhere. You know, the ghosts could just appear at any moment. You're never quite sure if they're going to turn up or not. Yeah, no worries. Oh, awesome. Yeah, same here, honestly. So we'll definitely be there to see it. I wonder if Misaki was able to find her special friend, the one who she was always talking about when she was young. 8 pages here to read, by the way. I think I knew even then. I knew that I was just a plaything, taking the place of her special friend. I knew when I went to live with Misaki and her family that I was nothing more than a replacement. Misaki was always so afraid of remembering her friend, so afraid. I found it hard that she didn't have time for me. I would have been so much happier if she could have just forgotten about her friend, left it in the past and got on with the present. No, thanks. No, I'm not going to be doing that again. That was just a bit silly. Yeah, now that I've got the YouTube going and this, you know, it might be times when I'm doing more of one or, you know, more of the other, but definitely want to make this stick this time. I'm not just going to give up. That's been my big issue, you know. If I just taken all the time I've actually spent on Twitch and put it all together, it'd be like my job now. But I just kind of started, you know, did it for a bit and then stopped, did it for a bit, then stopped. Yeah. Like... Yeah, like, the YouTube stuff got delayed because of my computer breaking and all that. But now I'm going to be, like, really going full blast on it. So the next video will be next weekend. And then it'll be, like, a couple of weeks before another one. That's my goal, anyway. And then they'll just be coming out, you know. They'll come out when they're ready. If there's a longer one, it'll take longer. But if there's a short one, I'll get it out quickly. But I feel like if I tried to do, like, oh, I'll do a video a week, they would be rubbish. So I'm going to just sort of, like, give them as much time as they need. I think a lot of people do that. They try and stick to a schedule and then they end up just phoning it in. And their videos are just not that good. I feel like if I just give them as much time as they need, they'll be really good, I hope. I got loads of ideas as well, so I'm never going to run short of ideas. So they'll be like, keep a steady pace, yeah. It'll be a bit of a sprint for the next week or so. In terms of finishing this game and getting the video done. That'll be a little bit of a sprint, but then I'll chill out, yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I've got all sorts of things in mind. Like, Resident Evil 3 is after... It's gonna be Silent Hill 2 next, then Resident Evil 3. Then I want to do, like, Resident Evil 1 Remake, 2 Remake. Want to do... I'm trying to think about something in Fatal Frame. I want to do Dino Crisis. I want to do some Metal Gear Solid challenges. I just got loads of things to do. So that's good to know that I've just got... Never going to run out of stuff to do, really. I love the way the ghosts pop up here, by the way. If you're taking too long, you can see little ghosts popping up on the screen. It's like, hurry up, hurry up. Yeah, that's kind of going to be the idea. Just, yeah, give them some time in the oven. They need more time, you know. I'm not gonna worry about them being perfect always, but I want them to at least be good. If something's not 100% perfect, fine, you know. But if overall it needs to be good. Yeah, I forgot about these, and they scared me the first time I saw them here. So I'm going back to my room. Misaki, you go back to your room too. Go and be with your friend. You can remember now. Go on, it's okay. It's okay. The two of you can die together. Find clues about the girl. That's nice and vague, isn't it? Little subtle things like that, yeah. Love that. I just really like this series overall. I'm going to replay the first couple of games. Obviously there's a remake of 2 coming out, so I'll probably play that. I'll probably replay 1 before that as well. And I'll obviously play 5 at some point as well. That's probably what I'll do, actually, yeah. When the 2 remakes coming out, I will play 1 for replay 1 beforehand. I think 3 is a bit much to replay. 3 is like a really long game. That game took forever. Really, really good game, but way more ambitious than this. Like in terms of like, yeah, it's really. There you go. There's the ghost hand. Yeah, 3 I did not long ago. Yeah, and it was really, really good, but it was like super long, and yeah, the way it's sort of presented, you're constantly going back to your house and going in and out of these kind of horror sections, and it's just, yeah, it feels like it just takes forever to get through that, but it was really, really good. It looked amazing. Especially considering it was a PS2 game, like you could, I had it sort of emulated, touched up a little bit on the emulator, and I was like, this just looks great. I actually really like this ghost hand mechanic, because it doesn't happen that often, but you're always paranoid about picking items up, and I really like how they don't do it that often. There's a good amount of restraint there, so that they're not doing it every single time. You could easily forget about it. Yeah. The fact that they're not spamming it at you all the time and it just happens once in a while, and it's random as well, yeah. Like you could play the game again and that could probably get it in all different places. It's really nicely done. I compared it to it feels like the horror version of the Pokeball shake in Pokemon, where you're like just watching and it shakes and it shakes and it shakes and then it bursts out, and there's just a nice tension in that. Same thing there. As you're going towards the item, you look it out for it, and then you've got to keep you know, really keep your eye out for it. I'm guessing that's... Oh, we didn't go that way, did we? That's just back to the main hall. We have a very vague objective here. Find clues about that girl. Might as well just be complete the level. Okay, we have something happening at least. Something's happening for us to follow a lead on. I'm guessing we take the lift. And clues, okay. Reminds me of Silent Hill Downpour, when it's one of your objectives in your journal is always there. It's just escape from Silent Hill is one of your objectives. Like, great. One of my objectives is simply to complete the game. Wouldn't have thought of that. Lift, innit? Innit, bruv? Let's damage him. Hopefully we can reload in time. Oh no. He's got us. Nope. Still full dodge there. Oh, we could have got a fatal frame there. I have no idea how that would have worked, but apparently it would have. Come on. Oh, fuck it. We can manage. Damage him and then get a fatal frame as well. Looks like Ghost Chris Redfield over here with his square hair. Even just a regular ghost here is clearly not a boss or anything. Still pain, still a lot of health. I think for the bosses, I try to get fatal frames more. Like I kind of just think here that I'll try and get him with my regular attacks, and he can't have that much health. For the bosses, yeah, you kind of want to save beforehand and then try and get the fatal frames on them, because they do take forever if you don't do that. And we're also using the weakest film as well. I'm sure you remember if you've you played before. You have different types of film. So for the bosses, we generally use that as well, which does way more damage. But this one is the weakest one. Use the fancy film. Yeah, treating yourself to some fancy film on a regular enemy. It's like using the bazooka on zombies in Resident Evil. This looks like it's some kind of secret passageway here. And sometimes you'll treat yourself if an enemy's giving you trouble. I haven't used much of it yet. I've just been using my keep film. Well, clues about the girl. It would be in their rooms, wouldn't it? This is the bit with the girls' rooms, I think. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I guess you can do that, but you can do that better in a game that you know. Like I know in Resident Evil 1, if I use all my shotgun shells in the first mansion, I'm gonna be fine, you know. So then I will like to, yeah, style on some suckers and what have you. But in this, I have no idea. There might be a ridiculously hard boss fight just around the corner that I need to save up for. Yeah, it's like RE1 in particular. Like whenever I see people play that for the first time, I've seen a few people do this exact thing. They try and at the start of the game they'll use the pistol and the knife and put the shotgun and the rocket launcher away, and then be like, oh, the game's too hard, you know, you don't get enough ammo. I'm like, you do realize you have lots of heavy weaponry in your box, right? But that's just kind of your natural instinct, isn't it, I guess, to just put away all of your good stuff. Because obviously we need that for the end. Whereas, like, one of the actual, or maybe the final boss, depending on your ending, the tyrant in the lab is just three like, rockets, and that's it. 3 grenades, and that's it. You don't really need to save up for it at all, but You know, same in RPGs, people save up all their ethers, all their good items, and yeah, try not to do that in games too much now. Just use your things when you want to. Like, I played Pokemon Gen 1 recently for the first time. In quite a long time. And I was using all my stuff in there. I was using all my elixirs and ethers. Had a great time with that, actually. That's some of the most fun I've had with a game in ages, was just playing Pokemon Yellow again. On an emulator, so I could speed it up and actually raise a team. Great fun. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I love that. Which, you know, got all this Magnum yellow, all this Magnum ammo left. So yellow in chat then. All this Magnum ammo left, you just blow zombies' heads off with it. It's great. Funny thing about Pokemon Yellow, actually. When I was a kid, I remember very vividly going to Mewtwo in Pokemon Yellow and just throwing a Pokeball at it first turn and catching it. I remember the exact moment that happened, and I was like, I wonder if anyone else has done that. So I went onto YouTube and typed in Pokemon Yellow Mewtwo Pokeball. Guess who came up as the first choice, as the first video? Our good friend Chris, I Love Us Gaming, doing the exact same thing. I was like, well, there you go. It is possible. And better yet, it's one of our good friends who's done it. There it is, video evidence. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. I actually, I think there is something to that in Gen 1, you know? That. Seagull will go up. For that one specific search, he's right at the top. I feel like that's a good measure of how likely something is. If you can see loads of people doing it on YouTube, it's you know, a normal thing to happen. Like, there's one of the boss fights in the Silent Hill 2 plank only run where I can't find anyone doing it legit on normal. So I was like, you know, should I grind this out? Should I try and do it? But then I couldn't find anyone else actually doing it on YouTube, so I was like, no. This is probably just too hard. Yeah, I think even in that video, he like put it to sleep or something. Like he did something. I just went into the fight and threw the Pokeball immediately. No statuses, no damage to the Mewtwo. I was like, surely the chance of that has to be so small. But if there's a chance, it, you know, it's got to happen to someone. In Silent Hill 2, you can actually skip the pipe. The pipe is an optional item. In the original game, anyway. And I'm doing plank only anyway, so like, I know you can cheese like the Abstract Daddy fight, and you can cheese it with the plank on normal and hard, but could never get it. And it, you know, I didn't want to cheese anyway, so always got the pipe. Yeah, you I think in 3 as well, you don't have to get the pipe. You get a knife in 3, so you've got a melee weapon. But I think 2 is the one where you have to have a melee weapon. I had no idea it was an optional thing. Yeah, I mean, you can just walk past the car that it's on. But if you need to have a melee weapon, like the game normally makes sure you get the plank, but you can do speedrun. You can do speedrun shenanigans to skip the plank as well. But you have to take one of them, otherwise you get stuck later on in the well. So if you skip the plank, then skip the pipe, you can't beat the game at all. So I think in 3 as well. I don't know in 3 actually. I don't know whether it blocks you off. It's like behind a bar in 3, and you have to. I don't know if you have to take it. You might have to take it, but you do still get the knife in that game, I think. I haven't played 3 for a while actually, so sure I'll do something in that, you know, some point. Probably would be a lot easier with the pipe, but I said plank only. I wasn't sure if it would be possible, but it is, so. Breaking up piece by piece. Breaking up piece by piece. Feels good to break apart. The important things break and new memories are broken soon as they're made. The toys they gave me, Misaki in the mirror, all break. Nice. Feels so nice to break apart. I get that feeling. I understand that. But Blank came to see me. Blank is my special friend. Blank is my special friend, so I feel even happier. Blank is my special friend, so we can be together. Together forever, we're never apart, etc, etc. I'll get better if I'm with Blank. Hope everyone gets better soon. When they do, we can all play outside again. We can all touch grass together. 3 girls, is one of them me? That's a clue. That is our objective still, just find clues. Yeah. So we just check all the rooms, right? Seems pretty simple. There are a couple of Silent Hill games I'm not looking forward to doing challenges in. Like I found out that you can beat Silent Hill 1 melee only. Which I always thought the first boss was a roadblock, but no, you can do it. You can do it with the knife. So that's going to be fun. Trying to grind that out. You know, I'm not that good at games, so I might try and think of like some more interesting challenges, like unique challenges, different ones that aren't just pure skill. Kind of thing makes for good thumbnails anyway, so. I'll leave all of the skilled gameplay to people who are actually good at games. This is constantly pointing me to things, and I could never ever work out what it's pointing to. Oh, the clocks are actually moving. Oh my god. You barely ever see working clocks in games that actually, like, I know it's moving way too fast, but it's, you know, cursed or something. But like, that's something. Cool. Creepy radio messages. Let me to look at. Right, look at that high-res spider's web right there. No, it needs to go blue, doesn't it? What am I doing? Controller shook a little bit there when I pointed it here. I honestly don't know what it's telling me to look at here. Probably nothing. Yeah. We'll have a look for more clues. Is it something outside, maybe? No. I'll go back and pixel hunt if I need to, but... Yeah, I'm trying to put together, I've been trying to sort of put together my list of games for my RE marathon. If anyone has any ideas of, like, RE games that, you know, maybe, you know, lesser played or ones that they'd like to see, do let me know. I thought about trying to do Outbreak, because, Gaiden. You know, I've beaten Gaiden exactly one time, and I used a Game Shark code. Survivor, we'll do Survivor at some point. It's a very short game. I already started writing a script for a Survivor video. And I say script, it's more of a rant. It's essentially one very long rant. Yeah, I actually own a physical copy of Survivor. And I felt really stupid at the time because I paid like £20 for it. And now it's worth like, I think it's worth like £80 to £100 now. So that is gonna be first to go. If I ever get low on money, that is the very first thing I will be selling. I was bloody here again. It is horrible, yeah. I bought it, I'd played it that same night and I haven't touched it since, because it is absolutely awful, yeah. Survivor is very short, so I don't mind playing that. Gaiden, I would play with a Game Shark code. I did think about doing Outbreak, because I know there's some kind of story link to Requiem with Outbreak. So I'll look into that and play as that character, or isn't it this, you know, one of the characters related to the main character of Requiem or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but maybe I'll, yeah, look into that and play the bits that are relevant. We didn't go into this room on the... Did we go into this room on the left? We did, didn't we? How else are we supposed to find clues? There probably is a clue in that room, we just didn't see it. I guess I could do some... I guess Revelations would be good to do. I haven't played Revelations for a while. One nice thing as well is that during next month I have a week off work as well. So if I want to do some long streams, I can. Like, I know one of the days I'm going to just sit and play RE4 start to finish. Original RE4. Start to finish. In one go. That's probably the one I think that might be the one I'm most looking forward to, actually. Because I haven't done that in a while. And I used to do that all the time. Replayed that game so many times. And I would just, yeah, on a Sunday, I would just sit and play it start to finish. Only 2 rooms here, isn't there? Yeah, it's funny when you like collect a series, because like Survivor 2 is so bad, but I don't want to sell it just because it has Resident Evil on it, and that would make my collection worse if I sold it. I guess we'll go back out the other way. Try the other floors. They did hint that we should go in the lift by putting that woman in the lift, so... Like, I was watching, one of my favorite YouTubers is a guy called Retro Ghetto. And, watching his latest video earlier, and he's talking about going for a full Mega Drive set. And honestly, like, that kind of approach to collecting, I really don't... It's not for me. Where you're collecting a full set and you're just buying tons and tons of games you don't want. Like, he had a whole shelf full of, like, sports games on the Mega Drive. And I'm like... That isn't for me. You know, I want to have a curated, very carefully picked out collection, you know. I would not want to buy a load of games that I'm not interested in. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Too much... Like, even if the games are, like, super cheap, you know, I would, Wait, there is something going there. Oh, now it's blue. Now it's... That was not doing that earlier. It's only points, okay. Yeah, exactly. I'd much rather do that, yeah. Too much bloat. I can't, just, it like genuinely gave me a bit of like, made me feel a bit anxious just looking at that collection that was like tons of tennis games and football games and hockey games and all this stuff. I'm like, no, could not imagine doing that. Like, earlier last year, I just, oh, yeah, I think it was last year, yeah. I, cut my game collection down, took loads of stuff in to sell. It just looks way better. It's just games I either love or that I know I'm going to love. You can present them nicely, you know. That's a much more fun way to collect, yeah. And if I don't actually like something, then I just get rid of it. Oh, it's the Goth duo again. I actually quite... I've got so much stuff that I actually quite like getting rid of stuff. That's quite a nice feeling to actually get rid of stuff. Having all this stuff that I've got now is probably too much. Like I have a huge IKEA Billy bookshelf here, full of books and movies. And I got loads of those IKEA trolleys full of Blu-rays and DVDs and books as well. And I got a whole other bookshelf off to the right that's just games. It is too much. Hey, we got a tape recorder. Imagine getting books. The thing with books is they're so cheap, like compared to games. Like, and charity shops or thrift stores, as people will call them. You'll often get, you can get a book for like 50p, a pound, £2 at the most. But they're so cheap that if it's something you want, you just get it. And then I end up just buying loads and loads and loads, and I've just got way too much. And just sort of stuck with it now. Because I'm like, oh, that looks good, I'll read that someday. I haven't actually ever seen those, so... But now that you mention them, I probably will, and I can send them over. I always find that as well, when someone mentions something, I'll then see it. So next bookshop I go into, I'll probably see them. Right. I should actually look into upgrading a camera here. We actually have a choice of lenses. Slows down ghosts. Clive Barker, yeah. Never actually read any of his stuff, but I've only seen the first Hellraiser movie. It was a bit sillier than I expected. I expected it to be this nightmarish horror movie, and it was good, but it was lighter than I thought it would be. Upgrade that. Stun is always good. Max power. He's the man whose name you love to touch. Etc. Improves film loading time, hell yes. And max power. Go on then. Yeah, I think I heard about that, yeah. No idea what kind of game it is, so... Some very detailed background stuff here. Always love to see that. It's nice when you play an older game like this. You know that the background details were made by hand. Oh, a single player horror. Oh, that's good. Yeah, feel like a lot of those old horror movie licenses tend to be like Dead by Daylight type stuff. I just expect that now, but if it's actually a single player horror, that's pretty good. I would be a lot more interested in that. Oh yeah, there's a bunch more rooms here, isn't there? Of course there is. There aren't really any games coming out that I'm sort of hyped for at the moment, which is weird. There's normally at least a couple. Apart from RE9, there's like... I can't think of anything else. Oh, fuck. Oh, I reacted too late. Oh. They got me. They got me. That's my fault. That's on me. I'm gonna treat myself to the nice edition. The nice steelbook edition of Requiem, and that's kind of it then. I'm just gonna play games that I've already owned. Which I'm perfectly okay with. I have loads of stuff I want to play. Oh, the wheelchair. In a room somewhere, okay. It's probably not going to be that far away. I feel like in the older games they would do this kind of thing and you'd have to like scour the whole map for it. Whereas here, they're just kind of close by. That element is not that challenging in this, usually. Now I've said that, this one will be, of course. Now we've tried all these, what am I doing? Okay, nothing here. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to own this game unless I want to own it on the Wii in Japanese, which I guess would be nice if I could get it for a good price. But yeah, no, I don't think there is any kind of physical English release of this, as far as I know. I guess if I was gonna try and have everything physically, I'd also have to get 5 as well. So 5 on the Wii U is quite expensive. From probably gone down a bit now because of the PC release, but before that PC release, the game was ridiculously expensive. Okay, I guess we just follow these. The game was silly prices. Luckily, the Wii U emulation is really good. So if there's anything like to play on Wii U, you just do that. Like when I've got Twilight Princess and Wind Waker on there, so that's gonna play those at some point. I guess pretty much all of the good stuff from Wii U is on Switch now anyway, so... You know, like Bayonettas and the Xenoblade Chronicles and the Zeldas and what have you. I still own a Wii U somewhere, but I think if I wanted to use it, I would just get a Switch now and play stuff on that. Yeah, see, this is definitely a good example here of the kind of difference between this game and the earlier games. Like, in the earlier games, they'd show you the wheelchair, and then they would just leave you to it, and you'd have to explore the entire map and find that wheelchair. Here, they're just taking you to it. This is way more, like, user-friendly, I would say. Way more straightforward. But then again, it's been over an hour, and we're still haven't finished a chapter, so... You know, you don't get stuck. Things just take a long time, I guess. It's just how the game is, you know? Slow game. This looks like some Castlevania stuff going on in here. Roses and candles and... Ready for it now. I'm ready for it. Guessing we just photograph the wheelchair. Oh no, there's just an item on there. There'll be a boss fight probably in here, an enemy at least. If not a boss fight. The Waning Moon Room. That's on this floor, yep. Obviously. All the character models in this game look good, and all the like outfits the characters are wearing all look really good as well. Like, there's some real effort put into the looks of the characters in this. Oh shoot, what was that? Can I climb in? Looks cozy in there. Yeah, everyone looks good. What, the hair looks good, the outfits look good, the facial features look good. We gave our male character a pair of aviator shades, so he looked good. It's one of our set piece moments here, I guess. I do have a heal. I definitely should have got some heals. That was a terrible idea coming. We didn't save that long ago though, so it's fine. We're gonna go through all this stuff again. All this set PC type stuff. It's gonna take forever. Oh, there's a mask on it now. Oh, we can just push through the curtain. I didn't know that. A whole lot of coffins in here. A letter hidden inside the coffin. I was born to die. But you were different. We have the same blood in our veins, but you were alive. That was why you had to die while you were alive. Yeah, I mean, generally, in order to die, you do have to be alive first. But I thought that was a given. You can be alive while you're dead too. We can go back to our little room together. You can stay alive while dying. The shell will close up tight. You can stay alive while dying. The flowers will stay in bloom forever. You are me. You are me. At long last, you have become me. In this place, I blossom forever. Blossom, eh? Blossoming, I guess, is when they become, like, ghosts. Oh, man, empty coffin. Why are there so many coffins? What could they be for? Keep talking. Eternity is shaking. Say something, even something hurtful, it doesn't matter. How can I make you feel better again? If you're lonely, I'll make you some friends that are alive but dead. Please tell me who you want. I'll find some more today. Or maybe the one who peeped in my room. I will break them. Yeah, I was thinking. I looked into it, and the cinema in town is showing the new Silent Hill movie. I think the best time to go would be this Tuesday at 6 p.m. I'm sort of wondering whether I should go or not. I don't even really like the cinema, and apparently the movie's really bad. But still thinking of going. Oh, she's right here. Oh god. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? We've got to try and get the fatal frames here. We've got to risk it. Oh, what the fuck? How am I supposed to react to that? Was I genuinely supposed to be able to react to that? There was almost no time there. That was what I get for talking about going to see Silent Hill, Return to Silent Hill. It's especially annoying because there's a showing tomorrow at like 12:30. I was like, man, if I wasn't working, that would be absolutely perfect. Guess we're on the 3rd floor, right? Yeah. We just go and do all that. I'm going to take some heals with me this time because that's we're not going to use these for much else, are we? So we might as well use these points for. If we buy 10 with each character, we've still got plenty of points left. 10's a bit excessive, I think. Yeah, we gotta just pay. Gotta just pay up. Like me buying my RAM, I've got to just pay up. Actually, I tried to put that on display in the as my RAM package there. I feel like this is the gaming version of Bling now. You can show off. Look, it's 2026 and I've purchased RAM. I'm basically extremely wealthy. Put that there. I don't think quite see it, but like you could put that on like a necklace and wear it around, like wear it around your neck around town. People would know that you are very wealthy, having purchased RAM. There we go. We've got tons and tons of healing items now. There's something glowing around here. Yeah. At least now we can try and avoid that that ghost hand on that item. Just go and do all that again, I suppose. Okay, we weren't very well prepared before, so now we are. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait. More than likely, I'm just going to wait till Blu-ray to watch it. Like, I do have a Silent Hill collection, so I'm going to want it in the collection, even though there's certain series like that where I'm like, even if it's not good, I will buy it. Just Resident Evil and Silent Hill and Metal Gear Solid and Yakuza, really. That's kind of it. I'll just have it in the collection. Just because it's got that name on it. I even have all the Resident Evil movies on Blu-ray somewhere. For some reason. So, yeah, okay, I get it. Now we try and leave. Nice. Now, honestly, going to the cinema in Britain is terrible anyway. I don't imagine this one will be very crowded, but still. The way I watch movies, I like it to be total silence, no phones out, no talking. It doesn't really work seeing movies in public now, because, and also I watch everything with subtitles on as well, so not exactly ideal situation going to the cinema anyway. Wasn't there a letter inside here earlier? Guess not. Maybe it's in a different coffin this time. Oh yeah, it's just in a different coffin. That's interesting. But I guess that would that'd probably factor into your speedrun, right? Hoping that the letter is in the right the easiest coffin to access. Okay, now we're in a better position at least. I'll try and get fatal frames here. How does that third, that last one always miss? I don't get it. Timing is spot on, honestly. Oh, I don't feel like that's very fair. You get so little time to actually respond there. It's kind of annoying when you... I guess I should use my lens as well on this. Oh, fuck. I should use that to get the charges, obviously, and I'm wasting it. That was a waste. I should use that to, like, hammer damage in. Oh, okay, at least we didn't take damage. So annoying. That little lunge it does is so fast, you can't do much about that. Just do some damage. No. Okay, at least we got the damage. We got a stun. We didn't take any damage. Even if you don't do a lot of damage, you still want to try and avoid it if you can. I guess we should be using that to stop to save ourselves from getting attacked, really, rather than wasting it. But it is regenerating at least. Oh, it's not a finite resource. The stuns. Hey, Loose Deuce, what's going on? Welcome on in. There we go. That's a good use of the stun, though. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Hope you've been having a nice weekend. I didn't die that time, so that's a step up. Paolo Sendo's suicide note. I thought that if I accepted your feelings, it would all be over. I don't care anymore if you push me on purpose. I don't care that I can't walk anymore. I forgive you for everything. I don't think I should be here. Because of me, you went into the darkness. Because I let you in, you're never coming back out of the darkness. I understand that now. You'll keep looking for me no matter where I hide. No matter where I run, you'll never give up. For all eternity. And so I have no other choice. Praying that into your darkness, light will shine. Yeah, we're gonna have, from the looks of it, if all these chapters are this long, I don't think we're gonna get this done by next weekend, which is what I'd like to do. But these chapters are beefy. Doing all right, good. So we want to go to our room, don't we? Waning moon, we are. We are on this floor, right? Yeah, we are. Cool. We can save as well. And now that I've realized I can basically just stock up on healing and just, you know, I probably could have prevented some deaths earlier. Trying to do the whole thing on low resources for some reason. We could buy some film as well, some nice film, just in case. Make sure we've got 10 heals at all times with each character. And I think in the combat as well, I need to just try to get more fatal frames. That would give us more points. And yeah, just play a bit riskier, I guess. Oh, not this way. But yeah, this is a great game so far. I'm really liking it. Having a great time with this. This is our room. Apparently. Oh, great. A puzzle. Sliding puzzle. I love sliding puzzles in games. The lid panel that unlocks the box is missing. Yeah, I can't do it just yet anyway. Aso Misaki, female, age 7, possibly budded, exhibits severe memory loss, increasing vagueness of self-identity and fear of mirrors. Immediate moonlight syndrome diagnosis. Progression of symptoms is severe. As seen with patient in room 412, Frozen Moon, advancement of moonlight syndrome is clearly connected with the patient's own spiritual potential. Complete recovery for female patients presenting the syndrome before the age of 12 is very difficult. They will often seem to have recovered, but are vulnerable to relapses caused by living environment and emotional trauma. Care must be taken to make thoroughly detailed records of her condition. Scheduled for experimental application of the procedure, to be carried out on the patient in 412. This may provide clues on how to treat that patient. Addendum. Regarding her refusal to be parted from her special friend, since this allows her to remain stable, do not try to force them apart. Ooh. Got them both at least. That's nice. Oh, multiple enemies is always tricky. Oh, come on! I totally responded in time to that. Oh, goodness sake. This is a bit harsh. This encounter's a bit rough, isn't it? Encounter's a bit tough. Oh god. Oh god. I gotta just chip away, I guess. Oh, we hadn't reloaded in time. Oh, man, this game is rough. Christ. Oh. This is so hard. I guess I'm gonna have to spam heals. The freaking thing's not even popping up. Like, moved at least. No, I thought we might get a free fatal frame then, but no. Quick, put the camera. Oh my god! It's not going well. Not going well at all. Really does bump the difficulty up when there's two of them, because they can both just teleport around the room. And then sometimes your attacks just won't land at all. Almost got a stun at least. I don't know how I could respond to that any faster. That really isn't fair when they do that super fast lunge. I really don't know how you're supposed to respond any better to that. Stunning them both is nice. And a bit more damage is nice. Nice. Oh no, that's bad. Fatal frame? No! Come on! Okay. Oh, sometimes it just won't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. What are you supposed to do? Oh, fuck. That mechanic, like the fatal frame counter mechanic, is like so unreliable. Oh god, it's right there. Nice, we've got him at least. Surely one of them must be ready to go now. Oh. I'm sure there's some great strategies that I'm missing in the combat here, but... Oh, nice. Nice, come on, get him. Oh, come on. I feel like she's right behind me. Yep. Did well to dodge that, in all fairness. Getting a fatal frame on the guy is ridiculously hard. This is such a... I'm glad I thought I was going to be over the top buying 10 heals for this, but... Or before this, but apparently it wasn't enough, even. What, you know, wasn't even close to overkill. Oh, wow. 18 points was the bit that did it. He's right there. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat this guy, honestly, like... The camera up. Oh, she's coming back. Oh no, that's bad. That was bad. Luckily, I did get a small upgrade for my reload speed, so that has made a difference. In all fairness. Wasn't a fatal frame, but it was good. Good damage, I guess. Such a hard encounter. Look at how... Well, we actually did get a fatal frame, and they did nothing. Did absolutely nothing. It wasn't very fatal, was it? Frame. Nice. Come on, get him. Get him. How does that third one always miss? There always seems to be the third one that misses. I guess they get harder to get as you go along. I just cannot get a fatal frame on her, on the nurse. Cannot do it. I don't think it's possible. Like, I should just take the boosted damage and go with it. Oh, he's right there. Brilliant. Oh, there she is. Fuck off, man. It's a horrible fucking fight. We haven't even finished a chapter yet. It's been over an hour and a half today, and we haven't even finished a single chapter. And there's got this horrible fight where you're stuck in a tiny bedroom with 2 ghosts. Like, the guy you can at least get fatal frames on. Reasonably decent, you know, reasonably often. I'm just... It's like, do I need to buy more medicines? I guess we got to use the better film for this. And we probably should have saved our stuns in all fairness as well. Like we used all our stuns earlier on. In retrospect, wasn't the best idea. Do I not even have the key? I was gonna say, do I not even have the key? It's this way, isn't it? If I do that fight again, I would probably just not... I wouldn't have finished the game. You know, the previous fight. But this fight's way harder. I'm gonna switch film. I'm gonna use the good film for this. Just try and hammer them as quickly as I can. I think trying to get fatal frames on the nurse is really not a good idea, because the time when she comes into range for that is also when she's super fast. But the guy, we can do it. If it's working, you know, with the guy, he can do it. The next chapter better be like 10 minutes. So I can get a bit of a downtime. We should check the room first, see if there's any heals in here or anything. Oh. Grab lens. Oh, that would have been nice to have, I suppose. An upgraded lens. Automatic. It's not that useful, is it, though? Got a lock-on feature anyway, which I never ever use. The devices I've invented based on my personal theories have special blank 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 blah 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 be handled with blah 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 and care. Here I will record some useful blah blah nothing. There's nothing to this really. It's all covered up here. The Spirit Stone flashlight was created to restore the memories Moonlight Syndrome patients through the use of the moonlight stored in it, something like that. The Spirit Stone flashlight is basically the camera we've been using as the male character. It's way better than our actual camera. Gameplay's a bit more like a light gun shooter at that point with that thing. It's way better. It should, treating the symptoms and extreme cases, prevent blossoming. Something about that, I imagine. Spirit radio uses a crystal to special waves and residual thought to hear the dead. However, extremely powerful thoughts, blank, 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 regret, blank, 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 resentful voice, because the souls of those who hear, blank, 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 consumed, blank, requires blank care. The camera obscura allows blank, 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 not visible to the naked eye. Those who use blank, 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 spiritual intuition, possessed. The rest is badly rotten and completely illegible. The rest of it was flowed so well. I was, hoping to enjoy the rest of it. Okay. Read all this. Yeah, I'm gonna just go all out on this fight. It just randomly stops working. You're charged up, you're aiming. Oh god. And then it just randomly decides, no, you're not doing that. About to get grabbed again. Really isn't the most consistent. But then again, I don't think it's supposed to be. How, this is just spam now. Just bash him as quickly as I can. Fatal frame, come on. Come on, let's do it. Oh, just the two, but he's gone. See, if you get the fatal frames properly, they do so much damage that it's like 10 regular attacks worth of damage in one go. And the bosses just melt. But it's just getting it to consistently work is really, really difficult. I should probably heal. Where? Actually should definitely heal. I guess that's the strategy for, you know, speedruns, people trying to beat the game with any level of skill, is just get really, really good at the fatal frames and hope for a bit of luck. So we're back to our crap film now. Just spam damage here. If she's going to stand there, we'll just spam damage and hope for the best. We're all going to build up eventually. Nice. Okay, that was much easier this time. Just getting rid of one of them. It's just, you know, it's the Ornstein and Smo type thing, you know. Two enemies are always going to be an absolute pain to fight. Just get rid of one of them really quickly, then the fight is pretty reasonable. Made that look really hard the first time around, compared to how hard it actually is. Okay, I love a good... Okay, we're not sliding anything, we're just turning them, aren't we? So... Yeah, we're just turning. But none of them can actually... But here the heads we have are... It has to be the purple head here, doesn't it? Yeah. So you can kind of work out from there which ones have to be right, because you can't move them. So that has to be that, yeah. So then we have to have a red head here, white tail here. That would mean a gold tail here, purple here, red head moves to here. Opened. Very, very easy puzzle. That's the kind of thing where normally you'd have to move them as well as turn them. So just by keeping them in place, there's very, very simple logic to that. Is this me? Gotta stop doing that. Rokunana? Rokunana. We actually finished a chapter. It only took nearly 2 hours. Wow. I was bad at that. those combat encounters were... They weren't actually that hard. I just wasn't playing very well. I was underestimating the game a bit, I think. Oh, the warped face in the mirror. The panic-inducing music that echoes through Rogetsu Hall. What kind of treatments were being carried out here? Why do the former patients still haunt the corridors? With doubts and questions racing through her mind, Ruka reaches a familiar room. This was her room all those years ago. So yeah, you do sort of... We are sort of... Every chapter is a new character, so... We're sort of cutting about between the characters quite frequently. Five maidens. Find the 5 maidens from the photo. I think I need to turn the... Just turn up all the sensitivity, just in general. Yeah, the photo mode one needs to go up for sure. Maybe just a bit more as well. Should be good now, I think. Maybe that was slowing me down a bit in the fight. You can, yeah. One of the most pointless mechanics in this game. We move quite quickly here, right? But if we hold the left stick down, we move a little bit faster. That's it. That's the whole function there. Okay, yeah, we obviously like can't go in here. So whenever it gives us some objective like this, it always gives us something to follow as well. So yeah, just not as obscure. Yeah, if I could sum up why this game is so much more approachable than the previous games, it's this situation where here you're just given a very obvious clue, whereas in the previous games it would just, well, it's somewhere in the building, you go ahead and find that. That's basically the difference right there. There they are. That wasn't very hard. Something fell out from behind the picture. There are sometimes when he tries to do this reaching out thing, but you know it's a key item, so there's no tension there because you know what it is, and if it's a document or a key item, there's no chance of you getting grabbed by a ghost. The whole point of this mechanic is that if you fail it, you lose the item. Which you can't obviously do for a memo or a key item, so... Imagine they did that for key items and the game just ended. You miss one, you get grabbed by one ghost and the game ends. I guess we'll check this room out if we can, why not? No, of course we can't. Okay, now we'll be able to go back in this one. A lot of times, yeah, it's very arbitrary. The game will just decide which doors are open and which ones aren't. We do get keys for some of them, but then sometimes the game will just decide that doors opening is just a scripted event. Gotta get all our points back that we spent on the ridiculous amounts of healing items. Although we didn't actually use as many on the actual completed run, so... Okay, this is a memo, so there's no ghost here at all. The visions take control of the brush in my hand. Black silent. I'm not there, and I'm not there. There is no one. There is nothing. My memory is painted black. Then that black is further blotted out, even darker. Nothing left but black. The visions will only emerge from that canvas of absolute blackness. So I burn my memory, and in return I receive the visions. They are brilliant and ever changing, like a kaleidoscope. Fixing these moments into place pierces my darkness with blinding light. Come, 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 come. $20, eh? Well, good thing I didn't lose that one. It's a good upgrade. We should upgrade, to be fair. I don't remember how much we upgraded with the... this one. Although we did actually upgrade a little bit, okay. Yes. I guess this is the only thing we can use these for, so we might as well upgrade. Makes a more powerful shot. Guess we should upgrade that one. Just make use of that instead of spreading our upgrades. Camera charging time. Actually, could be good as well. All of these could be good, to be fair. Maximum number of stored spirit points. Go on then. Well, that's actually good as well. Improving spirit points for the receiver taking photos. That's, yeah, they're all good. We'll just upgrade with this one, and then They're all gonna have difficult fights, aren't they? So can't be too worried about you know, using too many points on one person or what have you. Okay, nothing else here. But yeah, I'm fairly certain this week I'm not going to be. I'm fairly certain I'm not going to go to the cinema and see Silent Hill. So I think this week I'm just going to be doing investigate room 308. That was room 308, wasn't it? Oh no, yeah, we just found our way out here. I'm fairly certain this week's just going to be quite a standard sort of Tuesday, Thursday type thing. Just doing, you know, one day on, one day off. But assuming everything goes to plan, next weekend will be like a double header as well. Be like Silent Hill 2 on Saturday with the new video, and then starting the RE marathon on Sunday. That's the plan anyway. I really hope that all goes ahead and I can get everything done in a timely manner, but you don't know, do you? You never know. If this game takes a long time, I might have to end up doing Friday as well to finish this off, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. I don't want to stress myself with something that I don't have to do. Especially because I'm enjoying this game and I don't want to rush it just for the sake of it, you know? It's not the kind of game that you want to rush. Games have a pace. They have a slow pace, and it's it works really well for them, so... I haven't really watched too many speedruns of this series, actually. That would be interesting. I wonder if... I hope there's some GDQ runs. I always find it way more enjoyable to watch GDQ runs. Because of the, like, the atmosphere, and the commentary's always way better. Just watching, like, regular speedruns can be a bit, like... Still good, you know, to do on a day-to-day basis, to have as, like, background noise. But when you want to watch a run of the game to get an idea of it, you want to see, like, a big GDQ run, right? Rather than just... you know, just a regular run. A lot of times when you look at runs, they don't even have commentary. It's like, oh, this is the world record, and there's just a run with no commentary. Or it's, like, really dull commentary. That's kind of my preference, is to just find some hype GDQ run. I started watching the Silent Hill F run earlier. That was good fun. Gotta watch the rest of that later, I think. Now that I've played Silent Hill F, I can enjoy the speedruns and things. I've been in the hospital a while now. I made friends with girls my age. And the nurses are very nice to me. I still feel sad sometimes. Why does Daddy make me wear the masks? He wears them, but why do I have to? When the doctor plays the music for me, I start to remember scary things. I want to get better and remember them for Mummy, but they're too scary. My house, the masks, my daddy. I see Daddy's back. He turns around and the rest is illegible. I am ready for these ghosts. I am prepared. Just haven't happened yet. Don't like music boxes usually. But this one sounds nice. There's a cog missing. Oh good. It's gonna tell us where to find the cog. Next room over probably. I recognise this room. Am I supposed to recognise it? Because I don't. She said I recognize this room, so maybe it's her room. But wasn't this her room? Guess I'll just check the rooms here. I have 3 different menu buttons in this game, or, you know, the map button and 2 different menus, so I just get confused. Yeah, it's just in there. It's literally it is literally next door. I was right. I was being a bit sarcastic, but no. It is right in here. Hogs in the cradle. Oh good, it's this guy back again. Like if he's on his own, we don't want to waste that good film on him. Yeah, our upgrades definitely feel like they made a difference. And turning the camera sensitivity up a little bit feels a lot easier. Oh, I think where I'm going wrong there maybe is I'm trying to move the camera as well as use a fatal frame. I don't need to. If you've got the first one, you just need to press the button. I think is something I'm getting wrong there. Sometimes it's just a fake out, I guess. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work. What can you do? It's only so fast I can humanly react, you know? We're going to put Vaseline in our eyes. Damage him. Oh god. Probably could have got the fatal frame there, but... Oh god. Aim the camera. I'll do. Come on now. I don't want to spam all of my good film out on an enemy that's kind of reasonable here to just use the weak film on. How was that a miss? Maybe I need to, maybe I'm like a millisecond too late or something. Maybe I need to press it a little bit earlier than I think I should. Oh, he's right here. Nice. Yeah, a fight like that where it's just... You can grind it out a little bit, you know. No, that's too obvious. That's too obvious. There's a bed next to it. That's far too obvious. I knew that was going to be there. Easily saw that coming. You want to be subtle about it. You don't put the hand coming out of the bed. Come on, man. It's not my first horror game. I don't know if you know this, but I've played a couple of horror games before. Just a couple. I know the tropes now. I know how this works. You don't do the very obvious thing if you want to be surprising. Oh, great. Another puzzle. That one's definitely is spinning, so... Okay, we can only move the light brown ones, I guess. No, it needs to be next to it there, I see. These are all the same though, aren't they? They're not gonna... There's absolutely no need to have one over there. Unless... No, you can't put any underneath, okay. There's really no need to have one there at all. Actually move the big ones, that's something I should consider. Maybe I should just move the big one over one slot now. Maybe there, I see. There we go. Can I move this one? There we go, it's looking good. Then we can have... That one doesn't really make any sense though to have that there. Okay, so it needs to be sort of diagonal from that. I'm not actually sure. Do we need to get them all spinning? I think maybe that's the trick. You need to get them all spinning. I'm not sure if that's exactly what you have to do, but those are all spinning over there anyway, so then we've just got one in the corner over here. It's not. It seems like a good puzzle. I don't know. I'm liking it. Can't... okay, so we need to have one over here. Then you also have this one. Yeah. This is a nice puzzle. I'm liking this puzzle. There's some that are just kind of redundant. That one's still spinning. Without the big one being there, so... I guess we can move this one to sort of... try and get the corner one spinning as well. It's just, there's always just one. You can get all of them spinning except for one, and then there's just one sort of stuck on its own. Yeah, if we move that... Oh, there we go. Brilliant. I wonder if we can we actually play the piano now? Maybe. This seems really stiff though, so... I don't have enough notes to play Nemo. I don't know. No, I don't have enough notes. I'm one note short. Yeah, I'll actually do it now.
上手ね。ねえルカ、もっと上手に弾けるようになったら。
Where is this? I feel like I know this place. I feel like I could just lock in and just play this game for hours, but sadly I'm on sort of limited time. I feel like I could just, yeah. Oh, if I were able to just sit here and play for like 6 hours, I probably would enjoy it, but oh well. My diary. Today I was playing in the garden and heard a knock-knock noise from the workplace. I thought it was my daddy. I haven't seen Daddy in a long time. Daddy's always making masks. I feel sad that he's not here to hug me or play with me. When I ask Mommy when his work will be done, she never answers. I'm going to assume we're in the past now or something. We've travelled into the past or some such thing. Are we not close enough to photograph that? Are you kidding me? Maybe we've... I don't know. We don't have any zoom... We don't have any kind of zoom mechanic here, so... Guess we're not photographing that one. Oh well. It's Mother's. I saw Ruka standing outside in the garden, bathing in the moonlight. I rushed out and held her in my arms, but she didn't even seem to notice me. Just muttering to herself, her expression completely blank. As if this weren't enough, she started to show a fear of mirrors. I have to talk with Dr. Haibara before she buds. If I don't get her seen to as soon as possible, it may be too late to save her. There's something I wanted to give to Ruka, but I don't think she's fit to receive it yet. I'll wait until she gets better and can show me her beautiful smile again. So it's saying that, like, they all got... There's definitely some kind of twist coming to this, because they all got this illness that nobody survives past the age of... If they get it under the age of 12 or whatever, but they're all sort of alive. So I don't know, some kind of twist coming up here. They're all actually dead or something, I don't know. Maybe they found a cure. He made Ruka try on masks. In front of the altar, different kinds of masks. He made her do it. Is this the reason Ruka got sick? Did he do this to her? He's changed. He's been spending longer and longer at the workshop every day. And when he comes home, he has such an indescribably heavy aura around him. I feel like the shadows in his eyes have darkened while the strange light behind them has grown brighter and more intense with each passing day. He sounds so impatient when he talks to me, like he hasn't got time to spare, but he won't even tell us what it is that he's chasing after. Whatever it is, he's clearly willing to sacrifice everything for it, even us. What drives him? Just thinking about it makes my heart, a heart that wants so much to trust him, tremble in fear. Will my Soya come home to me when this work is finished? No, he's not ever coming back. That's what I've come to think. He's no longer the Soya I once knew, the Soya I fell in love with and had a child with. Our child. I have to get Ruka away from him. Okay. Oh, no closet. Okay. I'm liking the black and white look here, honestly. Probably should watch more black and white movies, actually. I don't tend to go that far back often enough. If it's not made by Kurosawa. Or it's, you know, some film noir. I need to get more into film noir, really. I've only really seen, like, the... kind of, you know, the big hitters. But I've always enjoyed it. Something else I should be on the lookout for, I guess. That'll be us. That's us as a child. Photo of my father? Actually, I've realized that YouTube message is not good. Need to change that. I haven't been on my Moobot for ages, actually. Father! I guess we're done with that. Oh, we have no objectives now, so we'll just walk out and some objectives will happen at us. It's some books. Figure out how to use the small key with Blossom design. I'm sure we can manage that. This is my diary. Tomorrow is the festival. I get to put on a mask and watch the dance. I'm looking forward to going to see it with everyone. But I don't want to forget things like I do when I put on the other masks. This sickness I have makes things I remember go away. Makes people I can't meet anymore. And people who died go away. Daddy's going away. When I try to remember him, I feel scared. But if I don't remember him, he'll go away. The daddy in my head is going to die. I'm scared. I'm scared to remember, but don't go. There's a mask here. It looks familiar. This mask. At least they're not having parts of their faces removed like in Silent Hill F. Slightly preferable, I guess. The day of the festival. No, the day I was taken away. I can't breathe. When they took me, what did they do to me? I guess we can't take the mask with us. Or anything else, so... Nice painting there. I love how there's just like a really beautiful painting here, just randomly on the wall. There's just loads of really nice details and really nice bits and pieces. Again, people will still tell you that it's fine to use AI for background details, because who cares? It's just the background. Who cares? I fucking care. I love looking at background details in old games. Knowing that that was made by a human. and that, you know, may or may not hold some significance to the story. Love all that. Nobody can tell me with a straight face that having a machine pump out a load of gibberish is better than Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Fatal Frame, ridiculous amounts of handcrafted background details, some of which hold nice symbolism and give you extra information or lore, what have you. Honestly, a small part of me does kind of think that I'll be playing more older games going forward, simply for the fact that I can be sure that a game from the 2000s or the 90s or what have you won't have any AI in it. Why would I buy a game that's been churned out by a machine when I can go back and enjoy one of the thousands of titles that, you know, some developers poured their heart and soul into from the past? Didn't you say it's underneath the... I wasn't listening then, I was too busy getting annoyed. Another one of those dolls in there. Yeah, like, apart from, like, the odd title here or there, I think that probably is going to be what I'll do. I'll just play stuff that's, play older games. I'm sure there'll be some stuff that'll come along that I'll get excited for, but there's just... Normally at the start of a year, you at least have some idea what's going to be coming out and what you're going to be looking forward to. At the moment, it's one game. I can't even get excited about Yakuza 3 Remake, because they've not removed Kagawa yet. They haven't addressed the elephant yet, so... Fuck if I'm buying that. I only played Yakuza 3 recently anyway, so... If I want to play Yakuza, there's loads of games in that series that I still need to play. I could just play Gaiden, or I could just replay 4. You know, there's all sorts I could do. I swear it said it's underneath something. I should have paid attention to that cutscene, really. That would have been a good idea. It's got to be in one of these rooms, though, right? I feel like nothing in this game has been that obscure yet that I can't just stumble into it. I imagine, yeah, we'll be sort of trapped into this kind of section, and we'll have to just look around and we'll figure it out that way. Pretty sure that's all they said. It's underneath the something, so it doesn't really help that much. Anyway. If we do get stuck, I can always just check what the cutscene said again. I could just look it up. Imagine we're not even allowed back to the save point. Oh, I guess we are supposed to go this way then, because there's a ghost here. It's kind of a nice subtle way of indicating that you're going somewhere, you're going the right way, that, you know, you haven't been this way before. Having those apparitions appear. Another subtle thing this game will do to sort of indicate where you should be going. I feel like Fatal Frame is a good series to learn little things from, yeah. Horror creators to learn from. I'm sorry, Ruka, I don't think I can take it anymore. When the detective told me about how he found you, everything I believed in was shattered in an instant. He said the underground cave where you were found was connected to the lift in Haibara Infirmary. I asked Dr. Haibara to admit you to that infirmary so that you could get better. I realise now that this was a mistake. And when I heard about the clothes you were wearing when he found you and the state of the cave, I can't bear to think that he could be involved in all of this. If he had anything to do with it, there may no longer be any place where we can be safe, where we can be at peace. They got red words, that means key things are being told to us. I asked Mr. Kirishima to bring me to the place where you were found, down the connecting passage from Rogetsu Hall, then down underneath the infirmary. The lift didn't even have a button for it yet, but even further beneath the first underground floor, that was the place. The expansion work was abandoned when it hit the old primeval passage directly underneath the Moonglow well. The only light in this dark place was the thin moonlight from the well. My skin crawled, I couldn't stop trembling. I stood there and I cried. What happened to you? What could have possibly happened to destroy your mind like this? Mr. Katagiri said that while your memories are lost, you're lucky to be alive. He said the most important thing is to help you retain the shaky grip you have on what's left of your mind. He also said this to me. If you're allowed to rest and convalesce slowly, you'll be able to return to having a normal life one day. But you mustn't try to remember the things that happened before you lost your memory. If you try too hard to do that, your mind may well snap again. You might even blossom. I know it's hard for you to have lost these irreplaceable memories, but I have to make sure you don't try to remember them. I have to face the future. I have to hold your hand firmly in mine and move on. Starting now, I only want to make good memories. Alright, so yeah, we have to go down. How are we getting there? And the lift. The lift will probably have something to do with it, right? I imagine. Save point. We've made a lot of progress. I don't want to lose that. A realistic elevator here. Not like those Metal Gear Solid elevators where you press it twice. Oh, we're already on 3. No response from 4. I'm gonna assume we go down to 1. And we'll somehow get downstairs from there. Sort of remember how we get downstairs. I don't know if I do though. It's not exactly hard to find your way in this game, to be fair. Yeah, we're in the right place. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's that door, isn't it? Yeah. I remember now. Oh, great. This looks like a really tough boss fight. Oh no, this is not a boss fight. These ones you can't fight. These, when the screen goes like this, you just have to run away, which it's probably easier, in all fairness. This was the way downstairs, though. I didn't catch what she said there. All I heard was Shinaide, so we need to not do something. Didn't catch the rest of it. I did miss something else. It's the power room, isn't it? We haven't been to this door yet. That's probably it. some creepy looking aura there. Oh yeah, we're outside. Okay, I guess we could have come this way earlier. Would have been when we had a boss fight out here earlier. We could have used this passage earlier. We just didn't, I guess. Didn't make a huge difference in the end. This might not have even been the right way then. I just assumed because that encounter broke off when we came this way that this would maybe we do need to go through that power room, who knows. Again, where actually does this take us if we go inside here? Oh, there is an item somewhere nearby here as well. Or there's something to look at. Anyway. Sort of, okay, those bushes are obviously completely impassable. I sort of have an idea of the layout of these areas, but not like completely mapped out or anything. You do get it. You do get a bit of a slow lens, nice. That's actually handy. Slowing the enemies down is actually quite helpful, especially when they're like super fast, lungy ones. I think this is probably just the power room, isn't it, that we were just in? Oh no, it's just the corridor. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's where we're trying to get to. Was the entrance hall, wasn't it? Or was it? I don't know. Go back there and have a look, I don't know. Sometimes you do end up having to take circuitous routes just because one door will just be randomly blocked. And you just have to find your way around. Maybe it's... That's the dining room, isn't it? Isn't there a door? No, there's a door in here, but it was just a little I'm thinking of the other... Am I thinking of the other place? I don't know what I'm thinking of. Not marked on our map. Search underneath the infirmary. Lift lobby. Probably something I missed down there then, isn't it? Probably probably was a way down there. I don't know. This is more like what the older games would do. Just be like, yeah, do this, and then leave the whole map open to you, and then you just have to find your way. Oh no, I think I know there are some other doors I'm thinking I can try out. That's like the museum there, isn't it? Not there. That's the way to the garden, isn't it? Yeah, what was that door through here? Maybe this one? No. No, okay. I was thinking of something else then. Oh wait, no, oh yeah, it is this one. There's just an aura on it now. Yes. Okay, so I will have to just find a way to open this. Something has appeared in the photo. That's the power room. Okay, so I was on the right track. We just can't open it just yet, but that's the power room that we skipped earlier. Okay, good. No, my intuition was on point. Oh, oh no. Fuck. Oh, that's the wrong way. That's the way. This should be it. There's our hole. Found an old key under the floor. It says connecting passage on it. Yeah, I know. I was just at this door. I know. This game does sometimes it treats you with respect, and then sometimes it's just like, well, you're clearly an idiot. Can I just leave? Oh no! Oh no! I thought it was an enemy then. No, there's also an item on the desk as well. I missed out on some points there. Panicked. Oh fuck! I was dumb. I didn't know that was a thing they could do. Just grab you before you've even had a chance to pick. Maybe it's because I didn't take a picture of it. I think that was it. I didn't take a picture of it. Oh man, I missed a free fatal frame. Okay, 2,000 odd damage without even a fatal frame, just from a full charge is pretty good. Okay, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, we didn't stock up on herbal medicine, but we have a mirror stone with this character. I need to remember, every new character I have to make sure they have enough heals. I'd like to keep the mirror stone for later. The mirror stone is basically a revival item. So when you die, it just revives you. This game is, it's a little bit harsh. It's not too harsh with its death, but you don't get like auto saves or continues. You're just back to the save point. If you didn't actually use an actual save point for a long time, you lose progress. But there's no like limit on how much you can save, so it's like a good middle point, I think. I think yeah, auto saving and checkpointing in horror games does kill the tension a bit, but you also don't want to make it like frustrating for the player. I just realized I'm using my good film. I shouldn't have done that. Just wasted good film. I do find, yeah, having limited saves actually does get a bit frustrating at times, but having designated save points is probably a good middle ground, yeah. No change today. She's still sound asleep. That's what scares me. How can she still be alive in that state? It's Lisa Garland vibes here. I stole a glance at the brainwave and heart rate charts on the doctor's desk. I know she's alive behind that door, but looking at these numbers, there's no way that could possibly be true. Even so, this feeling that she's going to wake up one day is bothering me. As a nurse, I know I should be pleased when my patients recover. And yet my heart trembles in fear. Fear that when she opens her eyes and opens that door, the world as I know it's going to come crashing down around me. blow lens. Oh, we've got lots of lens upgrades with this one now. Uses all available spirit points to take an extra powerful shot. I guess that would be good for bosses. Guess we'll upgrade that one fully. But we might get some kind of achievement for that, but no. And we have them all sort of equipped and available to use in battle whenever we want. $30, nice. Oh no, this is the bit with the locked door, isn't it? I guess we'll be going down here much later. Oh fuck. That's some iframes from him there. Oh. You know what, let's just run away. Guess we shouldn't have gone that way. Maybe we do need to fight him, I don't know. No, I guess... Yeah, I guess now we've triggered him, he's gonna fight, he's gonna attack us. Oh fuck! And he's not... We can't damage him at all, I guess. Oh, we can. Four. Oh, we missed the fourth one. God damn it. I have gotten four. Just pressing the button like the very millisecond you see it. I think I was leaving the fatal frames a little bit too late. I wonder if now we can go back down there, or is he just going to respawn? I think if he respawned, that would make the game too easy. You could just grind him, but getting fatal frames on that guy was pretty easy. So I could see that being a. You know, they might think it was like, oh, you know, we'll make it really difficult. So anytime you try and go in there, we'll spawn that guy, but we accidentally made him too easy, and now our players are grinding points off him. Alright, hopefully we can go to some... I do find sometimes in Fatal Frame the environments, they use the same environments. They use them really well, but after a while, you know, you're stuck in the same place for so long that you do end up getting a little bit like tired of it. Like, you know, they make really good use of these small areas. You know, sort of economically reusing the same space. But yeah, there is a point where that gets to be a little bit tiresome. There we go. Apparently some items somewhere here. Yeah. Nice. When you do end up going somewhere new in Fatal Frame, it's quite exciting. Yes, finally a new environment. Oh, this guy Not taking it. It just damaged the first one. Oh, nice. We did damage both of them. Sweet. Bullshit, man. Oh, where's my fatal frame? Didn't even appear that time. Gotta make sure I'm staying healed up. Oh, we got a whole 77 points on him. Oh god, where did he come from? Get away a bit. Alright, get him on one side at least. Nice, both of them at once as well. Oh no, we just missed the one. Great. Damage him. Can't be asked trying to fatal frame. Never going to pop up anyway. Get the guaranteed damage. Oh, one behind us now as well. Brilliant. That's always fun. And they start surrounding you. Oh, there he is. That guy's just gonna go super ghost mode now. We are indeed in trouble, I imagine. This does break from some survival horror conventions here in that the fighting is mandatory. Like, you have to fight these things to get through the area. I missed that opportunity. Nice. Where is he? Could be easy now. Oh, there he is. Completely different direction from my thing was indicating. I think we're done. Yeah, nice little encounter. Definitely preferable when you have a bit of room to work with. Being able to actually move, not being stuck in a tiny bedroom, you know, actually makes the game a lot more fun. Okay, we're in the infirmary that we were in earlier with another character now. So this is still familiar ground. I'm guessing we can't go into any of the other rooms. We can. Okay. It's probably. You feel like you have to, don't you? You have to. What if you miss out on some heals or some good items, you know, by not going in these rooms? Especially because they'll be different with each character as well, you know. Like, you know, I kind of sort of have to. I feel like I have to anyway. Even though the game told us exactly where to go. There was something here for us, so. At least you have the meter in the bottom right to tell you if there's an item or not. You know, if you're wasting your time. Probably worth just getting the max damage, and rather than the fatal frames are too risky on these regular enemies. Sometimes I find it's not worth the effort. Yeah, so I could have easily taken damage there trying to get fatal frames on a regular old... Oh, we did have to come in here, I suppose. Okay. There's a cutscene for it, then. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Sacred water. It's like a full heal, I think. Pretty good. Pretty worthwhile. Another doll. Again, I have no idea what these dolls are actually for. I assume there's probably some amazing upgrade or something for getting them all. But it took me a few hours into the game to realise that you were supposed to be photographing them, so... I've obviously missed a load. Although I imagine... I don't know if you have to do it individually in each chapter, or whether you have to... you can... just have to get them all with any character. I don't know. Okay, I guess we're done with this bit. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to finish this chapter, and then that'll be it for today. I imagine. Yeah, I think we got this doll with another character, so I think we can ignore that. Yeah, like I say, it's going to be I think it's going to be Tuesday and Thursday this week for the stream. And then if this game's not finished, maybe Friday as well. But like on my stream days this week, I'm basically just I'm gonna get like probably just get a takeaway and then just come straight home and then just, you know, all night play the game. As much because I'm enjoying it, you know, as anything. But I'm gonna make sure that I probably should have started earlier today, honestly. But you know how it is. Time just gets away from you. You know, you have things to do. Really should have started earlier today, but hey ho. Guess we can't go into any of the other rooms here. Oh, we can. Okay. I guess because we've explored with another character, we're allowed to go. It's probably just like you can probably just leave this area now, but there's also going to be things here, isn't there? There's going to be items. How necessary any of this is, I have no idea, but... If there's no items here, it probably should have just carried on, really. There might be, like, some ghost encounters or something, but... Yeah, it's basically just the game telling us, no, you don't have to do any of this, just leave. There's literally nothing here. Okay, yeah, I get it, game. I get it. We'll go back and we'll... Can't go that way anyway, so... Yeah, yeah. I'm getting the hint. Pretty disturbing set of rooms here, but we've seen all this before. Let's just go where the game told us to go. It told us the exact place we should go. I'm pretty sure. The elevator we have to go down, isn't it? I imagine. Imagine they pulled that trick now where the power was off again. We had to try go and find the power again. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? That'd be hilarious. Get another save just in case. We've got plenty of heals. Yeah, the elevator's open. There it is. Woman sitting in lift. There we go. Oh, I was genuinely thinking then it would say like the power's off. You have to go and turn the power back on. Just for once in my life, I'm glad we can just move on. I think I mean in terms of scariest, say worst as in not worst as in bad, but worst in scariest version of that was Outlast. I think kind of the first major kind of monster sneaking section in Outlast where you're having to go and turn the power back on. It's absolutely terrifying. That game genuinely is quite scary. Glad I played it. Don't know how much of a rush I am in to play it again. I love watching people play that game. I'm glad I played it once though. It was a really great game and the DLC is very good as well. DLC is probably better. Everything's locked down here. DLC is some of the best horror I've ever seen in any medium. It said investigate the basement, right? Search underneath the High Barrett Infirmary, which is where we are. Oh, there's a second basement floor. Oh, hidden staircase. Oh, I know where that is. Yeah, of course. Oh, it's in the, bloody office, isn't it? I remember. We aren't supposed to come to this one. What is... Oh, there's just oh, it's an unmarked button. Oh, I see. Ah, okay. Yeah, because it was kind of blocked off, wasn't it? That makes sense. I was wondering what that button does. Going a bit DD from Dexter's laboratory there. Wondering what that button does. I'm glad I tried that at least, otherwise I would have been dicking around for another 20 minutes. Alright. That was a great time. I'm really enjoying this. But unfortunately, that is going to be it for today.